Hey guys, they're here back for some more Amateur Hour, the series where I speedrun games like a filthy casual. Now, as I mentioned at the end of my last Mega Man 2 randomizer run, I'm going to be mixing it up and playing something different for a while. So, as you can see here, we are playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, the first one for the NES. And for those of you who have been around since pretty much the beginning, you might remember that I actually did an LP for this game back in 2010, which was only about a year into my YouTube channel, so it was quite a while ago. But unlike that LP where I played the game pretty much how I normally have always done it, I'm going to be playing very differently here. I'm going to be trying to go as fast as I possibly can because this is a speedrun after all. But as you guys know, I'm not a professional speedrunner, so there's bound to be mistakes. I'm going to have some time losses, but that's okay. That just means we have places to improve our times for the next set of runs. And so we'll just kind of take it as it comes. And I think from what I've seen from other people's runs, I think they typically start the timer when they first enter into the game world, but for me, for consistency, I'm just going to start the timer when I press start on the title screen, and then the time will end when I get the final hit against Shredder. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, right off the bat, we're skipping that first sewer because it just pops out down to this one, so it's pointless, at least for a speed run. And you guys, as you guys will see, for the most part, I'm going to be using Donnie because he is just the strongest turtle with the best reach, so it's pretty much going to be Donnie and the 3 meat shields. That's really the main purpose that the other guys are going to serve. A few other minor things, but honestly, they're really just going to tank damage for me. Donnie's going to do all the work. Which is very different from how I normally play. Normally I save Donnie for last, but here he's going to be the front runner. And you guys will see that I will grab pizzas and stuff, even if it is a little bit of a time loss. It just makes sure that I don't die, because again, I'm not a professional and I need it. Now, unfortunately, the enemy set changed, so it's going to change to this. This little guy's going to be here, the fire guy's going to be here. I don't know what makes it change to that other enemy set. It doesn't always do that. Unlike the Mega Man 2 randomizer, it's going to be kind of nice that there's going to be kind of like a little bit of consistency to this. Even though the game itself does have its randomness with changing the enemy sets, the core game will be the same. So I can at least try to improve on sections with that in mind. Beat up Bebop earlier, so now we got to beat up Rocksteady. I'm not using the trick of standing on top of the boxes because that's just slower. There we go. Try to maintain some good health as best I can, even though I have pizzas I can grab later. And pretty much that's the transition point, right when it comes up to like these screens after an area is cleared. That's when I'll hit the splits. Alright, so now we're at the dam level. Wait here. Gotta remember to aim downward. There we go. I always forget to aim down at that part. Aim down and swing, your bow still reaches kind of above you. Ow, because otherwise shit like that hits you in the eye. Nope. Now this game does have it has a funny quirk where there's a damage bonus when you're, I think, at or below half health. You actually will deal more damage to certain things, or certain things will just take less hits. I mean, it's the same thing. Obviously, if you're a really good speedrunner, you'll utilize that. I am not, so I'm going to be trying to stay generally healthy. But if you're trying to do the best speedrun, you pretty much just get your health obliterated, low, and then you start doing more damage, and then you just don't get hit again. But I can't rely on that, so I need the health. Now hopefully we're going to get this jump here in one try. If we don't get in one try, that's okay. But it is annoying if I have to loop back just because I mess up the jump. And, barely made it. I just want to make sure we made it. Alright, we're good. Such a little jump, but it's annoying to mess it up. And so now, we have to actually do the swimming part with disarming the bombs. So this is where we use the other turtles as the meat shields. So I want to save Donnie's health as much as I possibly can, because since this is a speed run, I don't want to stop waiting for these electric things to stop zapping. So I'm just going to plow through them. We're going to obliterate our health but that's okay. That's all part of the plan. I will be able to recover it later. But here, we're just going to save time not having to wait, because otherwise it's kind of a slog. Waiting is very annoying to avoid taking the damage. You lose a lot of time. Thought I was at a different section, meant to swim up faster, but that's okay. When you're going to disarm these bombs, you want to try to approach them from the very middle. Switch turtles. Only because you'll notice that as you get close enough, it'll automatically finish moving your turtle, but that automatic movement is kind of slow. So the more you aim for the middle, the less time you have to wait for that automatic movement. Alright, doing okay on health. We're actually doing a little better than normal, because we have nearly full health on Leo. Normally here I'm about half health. Sometimes the timing of it is just different from when the things are zapping or not, how well I'm doing. We're gonna get hit here, it's fine. All this seaweed crap used to scare the shit out of me as a kid, but now it's kind of like, it's really not that bad when you know what you're doing. And this will be really nice because I do not even have to switch to Donnie here. We're actually really good on health. As long as we made it to here with Donnie having a fair amount of health, then we would be okay. Okay, just making sure I'm getting my splits right. Oh, that's right. So now we're at the cutscene here where I think from start to finish, from right there where I split until the start of the next stage, it's like a full minute. You have to just sit through this cutscene. There's no way to make it go any faster, so this would be the opportunity to have a drink if you're going to. You can't tap and make it go any faster. You just have to listen to Shredder ramble on. Which, I think I mentioned in the LP, I don't really understand how this works. Like, did he leave like a VHS tape in our VCR that was waiting to play for when we got there? Did he have it perfectly timed, or is he broadcasting from a news station somewhere? Also, how is his hand coming out of the TV? Because that's just like, I want to learn how to do that. Alright, we got a big map with a lot of different places we can go, but most of them we don't have to even bother with. So let's see here, we'll get in that. I am going to switch to Donnie here. Alright. This is normally the enemy set we have, so I know what to do here. It's when the enemy sets flip-flop on me that I'm going to get confused. Now if I do this just right... Oh, I did it too late. There's a way you can make that guy drop down below. If you fidget at the right moment. I was expecting it too late. Now normally, going around this whole section sucks. So let's just skip that crap. There's a way you can do that jump there. And then we're going to sack Raft so we can warp out of here, because it's just faster. But don't worry, we'll get Raft back. I promise. Just not right away. It's all part of the plan. As long as we do it right, we won't lose any other turtles anyways, so it's fine. There's a couple of points in throughout the game where you can recover some turtles. Normally I did that as a kid to intentionally get like full health back for certain turtles if I knew I was going to get them back immediately, but here we're using it just for speedrun tactics. I will wait a sec. As much as I am trying to go as fast as I can, there are some sections where I'm not going to just throw away my health just for the sake of saving a few more seconds. So, not always. Time the missile right, and boom, hits it on the bridge as well. Oops. It either takes 2 shots to kill a tank, or 1 missile. You have a couple of extra missiles you can fire, like 3 extra missiles, something like that, if you use them all just right. Which leaves me a couple of extra, so I can do... he wasn't quite in position for that, but that's okay. Alright, so we have this enemy set, which is the normal that I expect. So we're heading to the dreaded sewers. The sewers where, for whatever reason, the turtles can't swim. But we're just going to show no fear. Normally I take this very slow, methodical, Here we're gonna go fast and methodical. There we go. I'm gonna grab this pizza even though I don't have to. I just like the safety of it. It's okay, that one knocks you forward, not backward. Huh, it didn't change enemy sets. It normally does, but that's okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the time to abuse this and grab full health for people. Oops, I messed that up. There we go. Again, I don't mind sacking a little bit of time there, because it's free, quick, full health pizza. It's like if you had to waste time anywhere, that's a good spot to do it, because it's not a whole lot that you have to waste. That, and that, and... I can never quite get that right. Pretty tight timing to that. See, again, the enemy set already flipped again. I'm gonna kill that so it doesn't hit me on the way up. There we go. I really would like to know if there's actually a way you can, like, consistently manipulate the enemy sets swapping on you. Oh, you moved in a weird position you don't normally. You messed up the strategy, Mega Turtle. Now my health is getting all sorts of jacked up, but that's okay. Oh, Mega Turtle, you want to come back down? You want to come back down to where I can actually hit you? Thank you. Alright, well my health got obliterated, but that's okay. We have a full health pizza coming up. There we go. Although normally I keep Donnie out to grab it, because I'm so low, I don't want to blow it. I will switch to another turtle just to get me into the room. So go in and out once to change the enemy set. Like, see, there I intentionally changed the enemy set to what I wanted. I don't know how you can really do that consistently, though, for other places. Okay. Again, I switched turtles just purely out of safety there. I just didn't want to get Donnie killed at this point in the run. And I'm not going to make that jump. Well, there goes all that health, but that's okay. There are more pizzas that I'll get to fix that. I gotta practice that jump more. For whatever reason, I tend to fall short of it. It's okay. We'll just have to play a little more cautious for the rest of this, and that's not cautious. Shit. It's alright, we said we're gonna make mistakes, and I'm proving myself right. Now we just have to wait for this. You could have grabbed these grappling hooks, I think, somewhere in the last stage. At least that's what I always remember. I know I've had, like, more than the 3 before. I've had, like, you know, 6 or even 9 if I grab a bunch of them. You only need 3 for the entire game if you go through just this section. So it had to have been in the last level, but I don't exactly remember where. But we didn't need to for this. Now, there's a half pizza here. So that solves most of the damage that we took before. There's a neat little skip you can do up top there when we entered in this little room up there. You can do a skip where you go through the ceiling and pop out down in this room. I've seen speedrunners use it. I don't know how they do that. I might have to look into that so I can try doing it myself. But for now, we'll just kind of do it the normal way. It only saves you a little bit of time anyways. And I also go in there typically and grab the pizza, which you can't do if you're doing that skip, so it might not even matter for me. Oh, we actually grabbed boomerangs there. The special weapons are things you cannot rely on consistently. At least the random ones you can get from, like, enemies, so I don't plan on having them for any given section. And messed up a little there. I don't plan my route involving them. Got messed up on the ladder, that sucks. We're gonna get a worthless mini-boss right here. 1, 2, he's dead. Poor guy never even stood a chance. Up and down, and then another jump. And mistime that. Alright. Normally that section's actually sloppier for me, so I'll take that. The spikes don't insta-kill you, but they hurt like hell, so... We will actually be running through some of them for speed, in a different room, but not now. There we go. That's the smoothest I've ever done that part. Let him go over. There we go. There we go. Wow, I haven't had a smooth section like that in a while. My practice runs. Jump over you. Oh, it nicked me at the very end. You can actually clear that if you do it just right. It just barely caught me. Nope, messed up the jump there. Oh, boomerang almost got me. Oh, wow. Completely overshot there. And another worthless mini-boss. 1, 2. I always just call those guys jumping jacks. That's all they do. They just keep bouncing. I don't really understand the point of those rooms. It's like, oh, you're gonna have to fight a mini-boss, which is just regular enemies that you've always fought. It's just now you're locked in a room until you beat them. But when you give me platforms to stand on top of, it's like I'm not in any danger. You just hit them from safety. And here we have Raph. Now he comes back to us, and he comes back at full health, which is nice. Just so he can take more abuse. Now this is a very important room because it has the secret to our victory. It has the ninja scroll. This is like the only thing that's consistent that I can grab. That jump is always a little scary, but you just gotta kind of take it confidently. So we're gonna hold on to those ninja scrolls, because we need those for endgame. Now that hurt. Now here, we're gonna damage boost our way through. Oop. Don't want to grab that with anyone but Donnie. If I grabbed it with Mike, that would... or Mikey, that would have been very bad. Oops, falling is also very bad. Taking extra damage I shouldn't. Oh, here we go. There we go. More boomerangs. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if I can hold on to these. I do have some use for them, just in case somewhere, but... Full jump. Oh, swung too late. Do that jump just right, you can kind of hit that whole thing as you jump up. My health is a little lower than it should be normally, but that's okay. I am going to waste the time here to grab this pizza. And then switch to Mikey. Screw you, pizza. You're a lie. Those sections are scary. You can make one little slip up and still barely recover. But that's it. Any more than that, and you're toast. And now the easiest boss. If you pause while it's open like that, it leaves his the hitbox on that thing still vulnerable. So you can actually kill him faster. It's a neat little trick. Just pause it. You can pause it any time pretty much once it's out, but do it right, you can get that like 2 volleys. Alright. Now, we're heading into the dreaded Area 5. This is my least favorite level for one main reason only. There are 3 main sewers that we have to go into. I call them sewers, but they're manholes to go into them. The exit is at the end of one of the 3, but as far as I know, it is just random. There is like no way to know. Now my health is a little jacked up, but I'm gonna go ahead and just proceed. I may have to grab some pizzas after, especially if this first one is not the one. There we go. But again, as far as I know, it's just random, and I feel like... I don't know if it's weighted or not, or if it's just anecdotal, but most of the time, it takes 3 tries. I have to go through all 3 of them. See, this first one, it's a dead end, there's nothing, so you gotta check the other 2. And it just really sucks, because you waste time, and if you're going for, like, you know, world record pace on this thing, you gotta get it on the first one. If you don't, that's it, the run is dead. And it's really annoying, because as far as I know, it's just straight RNG that's just out of your control. I don't know if there's any way to influence it or affect it at all. You know, I'm scared of those guys because they can sometimes do 2 blocks of damage for whatever reason. Or maybe it's like 1 and change. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use the time with this pizza. There is a place I can go to for health in between checking each of these. And depending on if I have to check all 3, I very well will probably go in there at least once, if not twice, depending on how jacked up I got between each check. So Michael's health is not great, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some health now. Donnie could use some as well, so it's a time loss, but I've kind of just resigned to this is what I'm gonna typically have to do if I don't get lucky. We're gonna go ahead and grab this half health first. I have practiced these rooms, so I can kind of get through relatively easily at least. And you know what? I think going and grabbing that half pizza first changes the RNG in here, because now these are a little different from how they normally would be. Who needs health? Raph needs a little bit. Oh, he's not supposed to be there. And then we'll grab this full, and then we're good. If we don't find the exit in the second check, there's a very good chance I'll be back in here again to refill. Particularly for Donnie. I need to have Donnie have full health for what will be coming. Or at the very least, just I'm going to be more comfortable that way, so... The best run will be where I just get it on the first try, but... Again, anecdotally, I just feel like it's always the third one. I've had it where it's, you know, I've had it be the first or second before, but I just feel like it doesn't happen nearly as often as it is being the third one. And I don't know if there's like some form of the RNG that you can actually manipulate, or if it's like involved with some kind of like internal counter from when you first turn on the... That's not great. Get away from me. When you first turn on the console or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way you can influence it. Now, unfortunately, we've been kind of sacking Donnie's health, which is not what I want, so... Well, it's okay, because, lo and behold, it's going to be the third one, so I'm going to have to go get health again. Now, I don't know if... Let's say if it's already predetermined, like when I first spawn into this level, it's already predetermined, it's the third one. Or is it something where it, like, it doesn't check every time, and it just, like, it happens to be that it doesn't happen on the first 2, and so now it's the third one? Meaning, if I, from the get-go, went to the third sewer and checked there, would it be there? Or would it randomize then and still possibly be like, nah, it's not the first one? Like, it's not, like, predetermined, it's at number 3. It's just randomized to, it will be the third one you check, whichever one that happens to be. I don't know. I don't know how the RNG works, or if anyone has ever actually figured that out. I don't know if speedrunners know at all. But it's annoying. Oop, almost was over too far. Okay, no bird with the rock. There's 2 different variations to how the enemies can be in this room. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. And then you'll get the full... But at least now, we know for sure it has to be the third one, so I won't have to come back here again. This stage is going to be has the most potential for gaining time on future runs. If I can get lucky to where it's on the first or even the second check, I'll definitely gain time then. If I was good enough and I didn't need to grab the pizzas in between every time, I would also save some time there, but that's not going to happen. Alright, now I hate coming in here because it's just full of these assholes. This guy in particular, this spiky guy. He is the worst part of these rooms, and this is why I hate coming to the third one, because you just run into a bunch of them. Alright, I really need you to get out of that. Thank you. I think oh, Jesus. I think I also haven't mentioned it explicitly, but you may notice when I'm on the ladders, I try not to, grab for some health. I try to grab onto the ladders kind of from the sides, not straight on, because then you can jump off the ladder sooner when you're falling. Or when you're going down. So like if I kind of do it at an off angle, then I can hop off of it, because I have some room to fall to the side. Alright, so we know for sure it's going to be here now. So now it's the Technodrome. Immediately move up and crouch. You can get ahead of the lightning just in time. So you can get in front of it and bypass that. Now, this is going to be a little slow. I'm going to take my time and at least kill the first gun, because it's always kind of in my way. Maybe the second gun, maybe not. I just want to kind of have open space to hit the weak point without being too disturbed by the other enemies and stuff. So this is going to be slow. If you do it right, you can get one. I barely even got the one there. 1, 2. You can get 2 hits kind of in every time. Just need to take more methodical swings. There we go. Okay. Not the best, but that's okay. Just try to improve it on it in the next one. Now we're finally at the Technodrome. There's really only one room that's a problem, but we have the tools to get past, as well as the strategy. And I think you guys know what room that is. At least for those of you who are familiar with the game. Now, right off the bat, don't hit me. Okay, it's the foot soldiers. Oh, that's not good. It immediately started off with the spacemen, but that's okay, we're just gonna skip them. It's those frickin' spacemen. They are the worst. I gotta focus, make sure I don't botch it up. Most of the time, you just duck and let them pass. It's honestly the best strategy. Either that, or you use ninja scrolls. I normally don't have to go down here, but for the sake of being safe, I'm going to. And then this just means for future runs, I might be able to save time. I'm coming down here for the health. I actually had decent health on Donnie, as well as some of the other turtles, so I don't necessarily need this. But what I'm going to do this, I'm going to use this for face tanking. The 2 turtles that I have to prioritize keeping healthy enough for certain sections now are keep Donnie healthy as best I can. Oh, I just lost all those boomerangs. That actually sucks. Donnie and then Raph, because Raph has the ninja scrolls. He absolutely cannot die. If I lose the ninja scrolls, forget it. I mean, I guess technically I don't absolutely need them, but they are a huge part of the plan. Taking my time killing those 2 guys, because it's kind of annoying to try to just run past them and usually just take a bunch of damage otherwise. Go, just skip right over you. Oh, I kind of forgot which room I was entering. That was a mistake. I was supposed to back up. Jump over. There's going to be a bug above me. Oh, it's normally supposed to be the little kangaroo guy, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, that's actually not good. Alright, so now we're gonna have to think on the fly here, because our HP is screwed. Actually, you know what? Oh no, I can't even now. I fell. I was supposed to go to there and grab I was gonna grab that pizza as a safety, but I screwed up. Well, time for plan B. What's plan B? I don't honestly know. We'll figure it out as we go here. I normally like still having Donnie available, but we gotta focus, because these guys are the worst. Now, I'm gonna wait a sec. I'm grabbing this just for the next room, because I don't like dealing with that guy there, so we'll get him out of the way. Alright, now here's the worst room ever. Like he's no good without the damage boost. Oh boy, okay, I just need to focus. It's not focusing enough. Duck past. Now here's where I'm going to have to think on the fly. We're going to kill those guys to reset the nonsense. Face tank the damage. That's part of the plan normally. Face tank the damage. We're in trouble. 1. Take that. Alright, we're fine. I say we're fine, but I gotta do this. we're gonna take it slow. Okay, couldn't remember how many enemies there are. We should be good now. I know my health is dangerously low, but these last two parts will be fine. Instead of panicking here, just crouch and hit, and you're good. It's actually a very easy room when you know to do that. Here we go. Ninja scroll time. Come down. Boom. Oof. Hey, we got it under 30 minutes. Nice. Not gonna lie, I was nervous at the end there. I had to kind of change up the end part. I should not have had to do it the way I did. I took some damage where I shouldn't have. I didn't get to keep Donnie out for longer before having to switch out. But you know what? We made it work, if not barely. I'll take it. Definitely places I can improve on the time. Area 5 aside. Area 5, that's out of my control. But for the rest of it, there's little bits I did make mistakes on, for sure. But we can definitely improve this time a little bit. But otherwise, in general, I'm happy with that as a first run. It's fine. It just gives us a starting point to build off of. So I'll do at least another run or two of this. We'll kind of see. Excuse me. Once I get to a comfortable time, then we'll probably move on to the next game, whatever that will be. But that's it for this run, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.